We're here with Collin Stack of the Jamestown Jammers, and it's time we sat down and talked to you, Collin. You're from Jamestown at this point in your life. You've been a couple other places too, but now you're from Jamestown, so it's kind of neat, I think, to be playing for the Jammers, huh?
Yeah, I always grew up watching when they were single A for the what was it, Marlins, I believe.
Yeah, they were
Back
Marlins
in the day,
Expos.
Marlins,
Yeah,
Pirates,
Pirates.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was always cool as a young kid going to watch those kids. Never really thought I'd be able to play for the Jammers, but it's cool that they turned into a college league, and it's cool to play in front of my home friends and family. So
Oh
it's been
yeah,
nice.
yeah. You've had we're getting to you late in the season, and apologies about that. Actually, we'd have been on sooner, but we had a technical failure. But the bottom line is, wanted to catch up with you and talk about the season that you've had so far. It's been really good. One of the things that's impressed me is your ability to hit the ball a long way. And typically, and this is probably a misconception by a lot of people, but they'll attribute body style to whether somebody can hit the ball a long way. And people would look at you and say, nah, but you can. Talk about that, developing that power and the way you're able to generate a big hit like you have.
Um, well, I mean, I've never really been a huge power hitter throughout my baseball career. Little League, I never had a home run. First home run was, I think, my junior year of high school. Um, I think where it comes from is just my lower body. I just have a way of using all my legs and really torquing my body to get everything in my swing. I try to look for a pitch early in the count for a fastball. I mean, first pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's there, then I'm going to take as hard of a swing I can at it, and hopefully I don't miss. And it just so happens that I've connected on a few of them. It's gone a long way, so
Yeah.
it's been nice.
You've had your share of extra base hits, and another thing that's attributable that is to you is your speed. You have your share of stolen bases. I remember the one game you kind of looked like the Washington Nationals against the Cubs in that one game earlier this year with Arrieta on the mound, and you were just out there stealing bases like it was no big deal. Has that been something you've always been doing, trying to steal bases, taking advantage of your speed?
Not necessarily. I've always been able to steal bags, but I was never a real aggressive base stealer. So that's something I'm trying to work on this summer, is trying to get some more stolen bases for the spring coming up.
Sure.
So I mean, anything that helps, trying to work on bigger leads, getting a better jump. I mean, if I get thrown out, I get thrown out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to work on stealing some extra bags, trying to get to second base as much as possible.
Now you're playing right field for us all the time, and you were at UMBC. Is that your position there as well?
Yep.
UMBC had a good season. Talk about getting through the season and then making it into some regional play headed toward the World Series.
Yeah, I mean, it was very exciting to get started with the team. I mean, I knew we had a really good group of guys. I mean, everybody got along. I mean, the team chemistry was very good. So going into the season, it was very exciting to see what we could do. We knew we had all the talent in the world to win a conference championship. And throughout the season, I mean, we had some ups and downs. We had our midweek games. We kind of, won some, lost some, so that kind of affected our record.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but on the weekends for conference games, we usually took 2 out of 3. So, I mean, going into the tournament, we had a lot of confidence knowing that we could beat these teams. And then come conference play, I mean, our pitching was just on point, and we had clutch hitting when we needed it. We had great plays. We had the rundown play, which ended up becoming famous on Sports Illustrated and all that crap. So it was very cool. I mean, everything just started to click in the conference tournament, and then we ended up sweeping the conference and going on to the Winston-Salem Regional, and I mean, that was one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah, no doubt. So far this year, the team off to a really good start. Now, as we do the interview, we're in a little bit of a rough spot right now, but I think that happens with every team.
Yeah.
There's a certain level that you reach and you play at that level, and then every once in a while it's just like that all goes away for a brief period. And I'm thinking brief period because this seems to be a really good team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, every team goes through a skid, like you said.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have a very good team here, and I mean, that's shown through our record for the first 30 games. So, I mean, it's not something to be worried about, but it is definitely something to take into concern and see if we're able to bounce back. And it'll really be a big test to see if our team is, as strong as we think we are. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see how we bounce back and see if we can get another win streak going on into the playoffs.
For sure.
Yep.
Well, with you on the team, I feel confident. I've
That's
enjoyed
good,
watching
that's good.
you play.
I hope I'm not too shaky out there.
All right, Collin Stack, thank you.
All right, thank you.